Welcome to part 2 of our 4-part series on Z-rig equipment, pulleys and ropes you might want to consider using. I spent the morning with my friend Mark Kurtz this morning. We set up a bunch of Z-rigs, tested a lot of things out, and want to share with you the things that we found. The last test, part 1, which you might want to watch first, we did a Z-rig with the pulleys I had 2 of. And I had 2 of these here, these Rock Exotica machine, 2 of the mini machined, and 2 of the Swiftwater ones. And we found that this mini machine came out the best. And some factors you might want to think about when buying a pulley for efficiency is diameter. The bigger the diameter of the pulley, the better. And then bearing quality. How good is the bearing? This isn't the biggest pulley diameter. It's not bad. But the bearing in this one I think is really good. This is a sealed bearing. This is a nice pulley. So we found this one was probably the best at 2.58 to 1. And I retested it in this test and we found that same number. So I want to go through from least efficient to most efficient. Again, all I did this time was change the pulley on this end because I don't have 2 of all of these. And we saw a surprising, maybe a little bit dramatic effect in efficiency. So the first one I'll talk about is this Petzl rolly clip thing. I really like these for some reason. They're simple. It's a carabiner and pulley in one. I've never used one for real in the field, but I like the idea. And this came in at 2.33 to 1. So it worked, but not great. It was a pretty decent decrease in efficiency. And again, I just put it on this end and it went from 2.54 to 1, sorry, 2.58 to 1, then a 2.33 with just 1. So it made a difference. This other one, this SMC one, a lot of you probably have this one. This is kind of a really inexpensive, cheap bearing, small diameter. This came in at 2.34 to 1. So to me, these 2 are basically equivalent in terms of how much they reduce efficiency. And if you had 2 of these or 2 of these, we're talking probably 2.1 to 1. So your theoretical 3 to 1 goes down to 2.1 to 1 with this one of these 2 items. Next up is the SMC Swiftwater pulley. This is a pretty standard pulley. Most people buy this because it's easily available. It says Swiftwater on it. You feel like it's for rescue. It's a decent diameter pulley. It came in at 2.48 to 1, so not bad. And we tested this one in the last one. It did okay, but it wasn't the best. Solid performance. Next was this Petzl pulley. This is the Petzl mini one that is pressing minding. I really like this pulley. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's just a Petzl mini. It's gold. It came in at 2.52 to 1, so decent showing. Next up is the Rock Exotica mini machine pulley. This is the miniature version of this one, so it's a little smaller. You can see that their size is right there. This is one, if you're going to carry it in your PFD, this one's great because it's small, it's light, and it has a sealed bearing, so water probably shouldn't get in there. Where these other ones, if they're in your PFD, water will get in there, they'll rust out, the bearings will get all messed up. Anyway, the mini machine did really well at 2.54 to 1, surprisingly well. This one, the machine, we already know is 2.58 to 1, did well. And I have one of these big dogs just to try it out. This is the big Rock Exotica PMP 2.0. Probably overkill for most people. We bring in our outfitted kits where we're pulling gear boats off, but this came at 2.66 to 1. So great bearing, but also big diameter. So that's the results of my experiment. The quick answer is these Rock Exotica pulleys kind of beat everything. And if you care about the efficiency of your 3 to 1, if you want your 2.2 to 1 to become a 2.6 to 1, then you're going to want to get something like this, the mini machine to the machined, or even think of a big dog like this, although this is probably a little bit of overkill for the small increase in efficiency. So those are my thoughts. If you have questions, put them in the comment section below. If you have other tests you want me to try, put them down there, or just like opinions about different equipment, I'd love to hear about it. That's it for this episode. We'll see you in part 3, which is going to be trying different ropes out. We're going to compare this rope to different ropes and see what a difference that makes.